So today we are going to dissection of the study of the lower limb. In that we are going to study the dissection of the gluteal region, back of thigh, that is a hamstring muscle, popliteal fossa, and back of leg muscle. So as we are here in the dissected parts, dissection cadaver, which is we are going to see here the gluteal region. This gluteal region, which is you can see biggest muscle of the gluteal region here, both the side. You are going to see the gluteus maximus muscle. This is the biggest muscle of the body, which is covers the maximum gluteal region. So gluteal region, we have the gluteus maximus, and when we take the incision of the gluteus maximus, below this we are going to have the, that is a gluteus medius, and gluteus minimus. So in this gluteus medius and gluteus minimus, within the gluteus medius here, after piercing the gluteus maximus, we are going to give the injection intramuscular inside the, that is in the gluteus medius muscle. So here gluteal region, iliac crest, you have here gluteal muscle fold. Vertically we can divide one line into a 4 quadrant, one transverse and one vertical. Superolateral area will be the intramuscular injection can be given. Piercing the gluteus maximus, we can give the, in the gluteus medius, we can give the intramuscular injection. So this all will be the how we can relate anterior superior iliac spine, we can curve, we can take, or we can make the one, that is this area will be the safe for the giving the intramuscular injection. So next, going to the lower limb, when you see the dissection of the these all gluteal region, then going to the back of the thigh region. This back of the thigh region, when we see the muscles of the back of thigh, these all are called as that is the hamstring muscle. Here we are going to have the, this is a biceps femoris muscle, and we are going to have the, this is semitendinosus, and this is a semimembranosus. So semimembranosus, semitendinosus, and biceps femoris. So in the popliteal fossa, we are going to get the superior laterally by the, this is a bounded by the diamond shaped hollow cavity popliteal fossa, by the superior laterally by the biceps femoris, that is a biceps femoris, and semitendinosus superior medially, and semimembranosus. Okay, so here we can see the tracing the one important nerve on the back of thigh is this one, which is we call as a sciatic nerve. So this is a sciatic nerve which is you can trace, and in the popliteal fossa you can get the this is a tibial nerve, and this is a common peroneal nerve. So sciatic nerve divides at the superior angle of the popliteal fossa into a tibial, and this is a common peroneal nerve. Tibial supplying the back of leg muscle, and common peroneal lateral compartment of leg muscle. So when we go to the boundaries of the popliteal fossa, here also you can see this is a muscle which is we call gracilis. Then we have the semitendinosus, and this is semimembranosus, and this is a biceps femoris. When you can see the thickness of the sciatic nerve. So sciatica, you have to remember pain along the course of the distribution of the sciatic nerve. This is sciatic nerve where tibial nerve is there, common peroneal nerve is there. So this is a tibial nerve which is, and this is a common peroneal nerve. So these all you can see. When we go to the deeper side here, deeper side of the popliteal fossa, this we are going to get the one content of the popliteal fossa is this is a popliteal artery. This is a popliteal artery, and below this we have the popliteal vein. So you can see here totally popliteal vein, and this is a popliteal artery, and this is a tibial and common peroneal nerve. Major contents of the popliteal fossa. So going to the popliteal fossa, In this popliteal fossa, I have told boundaries of the popliteal fossa. It is a diamond-shaped hollow cavity on the behind the knee joint, and precisely lower one third and back of the knee, upper part of the leg or the tibia. So superior laterally by the biceps femoris, superior medially by the semitendinosus, semimembranosus, inferior medially, this is the one which is inferior medially, we call as a this muscle, medial head of gastrocnemius, inferior laterally, lateral head of gastrocnemius. Lateral head of gastrocnemius, medial head of gastrocnemius, semitendinosus, semimembranosus, biceps femoris. These all are the four muscles making the boundaries of the popliteal fossa. Then going to the back of the leg region, when we see the back of the leg region, you are going to get that this is the one which is a very important vein. This is a short saphenous or the small saphenous vein. This is you can see, and this side you can see the this is the great saphenous vein, which is you are going to get the great saphenous vein. This is a great saphenous vein. So going to the calf muscle, back of leg muscle, we are going to have the this is the medial head of gastrocnemius, this is the lateral head of gastrocnemius, and this is a soleus muscle. Soleus, this one. This is a soleus muscle, and this is a tendocalcaneus. Tendon of the medial head of gastrocnemius, lateral head of gastrocnemius, and soleus muscle that will form the tendocalcaneus, that is the strongest tendon of the body. These all are included, including plantaris, included as a back of leg muscle or the calf muscle. So lateral compartment, you have the peroneus longus and peroneus brevis. Here on the laterally we have the peroneus longus and peroneus brevis. So this is the one which is you have to remember, calf muscle and dissection of the popliteal fossa and its content, hamstring muscle, back of thigh muscle, and we have studied the gluteal region or the gluteal muscles. So gluteal muscles, gluteus maximus is the biggest muscle of the body, and that is the one called as the biggest muscle. So this gluteus maximus we are going to call as the biggest muscle. Longest muscle you are going to get the sartorius. So here I have told the taken incision, you can see. Then course of the sciatic nerve, here you can see course of the sciatic nerve in the thigh region at the superior angle of the popliteal fossa. So this is all about the total dissection of the lower limb, and including we have come across the short saphenous vein. This is short saphenous vein, so tibial common peroneal nerve, popliteal artery and popliteal vein. They are the content where you can see here. This is a one which is a common peroneal nerve, tibial nerve, and here you can two structure you can see. This is a popliteal artery, and this below we have the popliteal vein. So popliteal vein, popliteal artery and nerve. These are the content of the popliteal fossa. Most important, soleus is called in a peripheral heart. This we call as in a this muscle soleus. This is soleus, which is you can remember. So this is a part where you can study the and dissection of the gluteal region, back of thigh and back of leg. So this is all about the dissection of the lower limb, including the gluteal region, back of thigh and leg muscle.